Hola, I'm Alicia Navarrete, and this is your Week in Yucatán Today, presented by Yucatán Today and La Jornada Maya. Every week, we bring you Yucatán's local news in under 10 minutes. Only local news, featuring news you can use and a quick summary of recent events. This week, the Yucatán Xmatkuil Fair set a record attendance. Yucatán celebrated the 115th anniversary of the Mexican Revolution with a massive, spectacular civic sports military parade in Mérida and other municipalities. A dangerous car fire exploded outside a secondary school in the Yucatán neighborhood. An 8-vehicle collision on Periférico Norte caused massive traffic chaos. Let's get started. The 2025 Yucatán Xmatkuil Fair saw a record-breaking turnout with an attendance of over 421,000 people on its second Sunday alone. However, the massive crowds led to an unprecedented traffic gridlock as thousands tried to leave the grounds at night. The sheer volume was so overwhelming that authorities were forced to temporarily close vehicular access from the Periférico, specifically the Calle 50 and 42nd Sur crossings, to prevent total saturation. While public transport faced huge delays and people waited as long as 4 hours to even exit the parking lot, the authorities praised the attendees for their patience during what may have been Yucatan's largest massive congestion event in history. Yucatan's 106 municipalities were filled with patriotic spirit on Thursday as the country celebrated the 115th anniversary of the start of the Mexican Revolution. In Mérida, the traditional civic sports military parade was massive, featuring enthusiastic gymnastic routines, police demonstrations, which included canine units and protection drills, and of course, colorful revolutionary scenes, honoring the role of female soldiers as well as the revolution's most famous leaders, including Francisco Villa and Emiliano Zapata. Military bands accompanied the entire procession, consisting of over 5,000 participants, making for a truly spectacular sight despite Thursday being a regular workday. Earlier that same day, teachers and students at Technical Secondary School number 44 in the Yucatán neighborhood west of Mérida got a terrifying start to the Revolution Day when a car suddenly caught fire right outside the school gates around 6 a.m. As teachers and staff grabbed fire extinguishers to help, the situation quickly became dangerous. A video shared online shows the moment a part of the vehicle, likely a tire, exploded, sending bystanders scrambling. Fortunately, no one was injured. Teachers and neighbors managed to control the blaze as firefighters arrived, though the car was quickly reduced to ash. A massive traffic pileup caused major chaos on Periférico Norte on Thursday. A huge 8-vehicle collision occurred on the inner lane near kilometer 32. That's right by the overpass near the Harbor Plaza. The crash, which was blamed on heavy traffic and drivers not keeping a safe distance, resulted in a significant backup, with vehicle queues stretching for miles. Paramedics from the SSP treated 2 women at the scene for minor injuries. Thankfully, these were not serious enough to require a hospital transfer, but this serves as another stark warning about maintaining caution and distance while navigating the Periférico's heavy traffic. Now let's take a look at some fun stuff happening in the following days. The 6th Panucho Fair is happening this Saturday at Santa Isabel Park in La Ermita. From 5 to 11 p.m., you can sample nearly 20 varieties of the classic bean-filled tortilla dish, with panuchos and drinks costing only 20 pesos. With 30 exhibitors offering 12,000 panuchos, plus music, dancing, and plenty of fun activities, this family-friendly event is a must-eat experience. If you're a tennis fan in Yucatán, don't forget you're in for a treat this week. The 38th Yucatán World Cup hits Club Campestre from November 24th to the 30th. This J500 event is stacked. Keep an eye on top seeds like world number 1 Cristina Penikova, Spain's Andres Santamarta, and Romania's Yannick Alexandrescu. With players from 51 countries, this promises to be a spectacular tournament. Links to the official site for tickets are included in the show notes. The 4th Peninsular Soul Festival, Paitan, is happening November 26th to the 30th. This unique event brings together art, music, tradition, and dialogue. Look forward to concerts, exhibitions, and special talks across multiple locations in Mérida, Izamal, Comchen, and Tikopo. If you celebrate Thanksgiving but are dreading the cooking, Yucatán Today prepared a roundup of options, both dine-in and take-home, that bring you the flavor and comfort of a home-cooked meal without messing up the kitchen. Find a link in this episode's description. Finally, a reminder that a whole month after the souls come home for Dia de Muertos, in Yucatán they are believed to go back to the underworld on November 30th. You can read all about this tradition, called Bishmes, on our website. Find direct links to more details on these events in this episode's description, and check out yucatantoday.com for more activities happening in our state. Every Friday, La Jornada Maya publishes a feature on one of the many native species that share the Yucatán Peninsula with us. Let's tune into the wetlands for this week's subject, the elusive clapper rail. This secretive bird, about the size of a chicken, is a master of camouflage. Its plumage is a mix of earthy browns and grays, which creates a pattern that perfectly blends into the muddy, dense coastal marshes and mangroves of the Yucatán Peninsula. Though you'll rarely see it, its presence is a huge clue to the health of the entire ecosystem. That's because the clapper rail is a specialized hunter that uses its long, curved beak to snatch up fiddler crabs, mollusks, and worms during low tide. Sadly, this bird is under special protection in Mexico because its delicate habitat is constantly threatened by deforestation, poorly planned tourism, and the rising salinization from climate change. Protecting the rail means protecting the invaluable mangroves of Yucatán. Read more about the clapper rail by visiting lajornadamaya.mx. You'll find a link in this episode's description. That's your week in Yucatán today. We welcome your feedback, questions, and ideas. Get in touch with us at editor@yucatantoday.com. Your Week in Yucatán Today is jointly produced by Yucatán Today and La Jornada Maya. Make sure to subscribe, review, and recommend our podcast so we can continue to bring you a summary of Yucatán's local news in English. Yucatán Today is a Yucatán traveler's companion. Find our travel, culture, and food content at yucatantoday.com. La Jornada Maya is a print and digital newspaper with the most relevant information from the Yucatán Peninsula, Mexico, and the world. We're taking a break next week, but we'll be back the first week in December. I'm your host, Alicia Navarrete. Thank you for listening.